Gauge that we had, I don't normally say this about people, but she definitely was trash. Trash. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. Today is a 4-day trip. It's the beginning of August. It's my birthday month as well. It's the first of the month. I tried to get rid of this trip because it ends late on go home day at 9:50 at night, and you all know, been around this channel long enough, know that I don't like to end that late on go home day. Also, today is the first day of school. My kids went back to school today. Metro Atlanta, most of Metro Atlanta went back to school today. So, you know, my son started in 6th grade, which is a little bit different. Now you got to change classes in 6th grade, and that's all a new thing for him. And I was able to drop him off this morning. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have 3 legs today. I go from Atlanta to Wilmington back to Atlanta, and then I end in Roanoke tonight. All my layovers are about 11.5 hours tonight. You know, mid-morning reports, late finishes. So that's how it goes. But I'm finna get ready and put on this cologne and catch the shuttle, and I'll see you guys once I get to Roanoke tonight. Everybody, I made it here to Roanoke. It's going on 1 o'clock in the morning. But first, before I get into my day today, I'm gonna give you a room tour. I haven't been to Roanoke in a while, and I haven't shown a room tour in a while. So let me show you all this room tour. So, like I said, it's going on 1 o'clock, right? I was supposed to be here about 10:30. We end up getting delayed, and I lied to y'all earlier saying that I was doing a Wilmington back to Atlanta. It was Wilmington to LaGuardia. So LaGuardia had ground stop because of weather, and that delayed us further. And then they swapped our plane to give it to someone else going to Kansas City, and we had to sit in LaGuardia for probably about an hour and a half for another plane to come in for us to take it to Roanoke. So we're delayed. I'm not working out tonight. I was going to take you all with me with my workout or whatever, but I'm not doing it. I have, like I said, all my overnight is 11.5 hour rest. So my van time tomorrow is 10:15. It is 1 o'clock right now, and now I got to take a shower, do all that, and try to wind down. But something did happen today. Well, not happen. It was just something funny that I think about things. Like my idle mind thinks about a lot of things sometimes. But on coming into Atlanta to Wilmington, there was this guy. He gets on the plane. He has on this leather jacket, and I'm thinking to myself, why do you have on this leather jacket? You're not hot in it. It's 95 degrees in Atlanta and humid, and you have on this leather jacket. And for the life of me, I didn't understand it. I said, if he passes out, that's on him, because who wears a leather jacket in 95 degree weather? In the summertime at that. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the morning bright and early for day 2. Hello everybody, today's day 2. Just a 3-leg day. I did head from Roanoke to Atlanta, sit for 2.5 hours. Allentown turn, and then I end in Augusta tonight about 9 o'clock. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully, I don't think there's supposed to be weather happening in Atlanta this afternoon or whatever that can kind of modify me or put Atlanta in the ground stop to where I have significant delays. But we're going to see what happens, because the weather has been really, really crazy down in Atlanta. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs. I'll see you guys once I get to Augusta tonight. Everybody finally made it here to Augusta. All my flights have been delayed today because our original inbound flight had maintenance issues, so we had to wait on another flight to come from Montgomery, and pretty much delayed us all day, and ended up being delayed coming here as well. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just one of those things that happens. But other than that, there's not really much else to talk about or report because nothing happened. It was still very uneventful, just, you know, a lot of tight connections when we got back to Atlanta, and there was another IROP in LaGuardia per usual. But tomorrow, still same 11 and a half hours. I have a what was it, a 9:30 van. So, you know, we're gonna make it do what it do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of 4, 3-leg day. Day ahead from Augusta to Atlanta. Then I do a White Plains turn and I end in Valdosta tonight. So that's about it. Last night, I don't know, when I woke up this morning, my foot felt like somebody had been sitting on my foot all night. So my right foot feels just like somebody been sitting on it all night for whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to figure out. Hopefully it feels a little bit better before I go back to take my physical. And speaking of physical, I need to call my doctor this morning to set an appointment for next week so I can go take my physical, my annually physical, and dentist appointment. Now that I think about it, because I haven't done that. Thought I did, but I'm gonna do that on my off day. Also, so I bought new uniform pieces, right? Now, it's very different from the one that they actually originally started because they changed companies. But I don't know if I'm gonna show you all, but I don't know if you can see it. But you see how it is 2 different colors, right? They don't match. Don't match at all. And it doesn't match with my other pants that I got from the original company either. It's still off. Don't know why. I bought these at the same time, pants and shirt at the same, pants and vest at the same time. And they don't match. They don't match whatsoever. But I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Valdosta. Hello, everybody. So I'm still in White Plains. We're on a delay, a ground stop. It is 8:30. We're supposed to leave out here at 4:29. So I've been in White Plains since that time. It's been one cluster after another. The gate agent that we had, I don't normally say this about people, but she definitely was trash. And I'll explain it a little bit later, but I was helping people trying to find other routes to get to where they needed to go, especially if it was international or whatnot. But right now, we're supposed to leave out about 10:30 tonight. So hopefully I'm good until 1:30, so I don't time out until 1:30 a.m. tonight. So no worries in timing out unless it just keeps getting pushed back and keeps getting pushed back because it's starting to rain again here in White Plains. But I'll see you guys. More than likely, I'm going to end up going home because I doubt we're going to do the Valdosta flight. So I'll probably see you guys once I get back to my house tonight. Hey, y'all, it's 1:44 in the morning. Valdosta got canceled. I'm going home. My report time is not until 4 something tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. So I'm going to go home, enjoy some rest, eat, and start this over tomorrow. Actually, it's been over a 16-hour duty day for me because we are over 16 hours. By the time we had to wait on the gate agent to get there because he was at the wrong gate and they didn't notify him we was at a different gate. Gate agents in White Plains, I don't know. I don't want to say they were trash, but what they did was trash behavior and not doing anything to serve the customer, because we had 4 people that was supposed to go to Rio through Atlanta. There was no reason for them to send them on our plane to Atlanta, because even if we left at the time that we were supposed to leave, they would have never made that flight. And there's no other flight out of Atlanta to Rio until Tuesday. So what I did was I looked at JFK because I know they started flying to South America from JFK late last year. And of course there was a flight from, it wasn't to Rio, but it was a flight from JFK to Sao Paulo, and then Sao Paulo to Rio. And what I told them, don't worry about talking to the gate agent, just drive over to JFK, because it was going to take them about an hour, and this was at 6:30. The flight left at 10. So that way they would just have time, and if they weren't able to change it, once they got to JFK, speak to the gate agent, one of the check-in agents, to swap you and let them know what's going on. And when I looked on, the app that we look at to list ourselves for flight, they got on that flight. That gate agent didn't do them no service. He was looking at it. Next thing you know, he walked away, never came back. Next thing you know, the gate agent's pulling the jet bridge back, and we're closing up. And I said, that makes no sense. And then we ended up being in another ground stop, so they had to taxi and pull us over to a hard stand, which a hard stand is basically a place where they park planes that don't have a jet bridge. They have to go down the stairs, or they have like I don't want to call this a makeshift jet bridge, but something like a little platform that you can walk down to go into the airport. And we sat there, and we were supposed to leave White Plains at 4:30. We did not leave White Plains until almost 10:45, close to 11 o'clock. So that's how my day went. And I was, like I said, we were doing the gate agent job by helping the passengers try to find alternate routes. And I won't say they wasn't, because there were a lot of people. White Plains Airport is very, very, very small. So you had about 5 or 6 planes that were there, and they all deplaned, and everybody was in that little small airport at that time. So, but we still ended up leaving full, because they canceled the Detroit flight from White Plains, and a lot of people from Detroit came to Atlanta to get on the 6 o'clock flight, which is they'll start boarding in about 4 hours from now. So we ended up leaving with a full flight. But other than that, everybody was really in great spirits. It wasn't really any yelling or anything like that. It's just that we went a long time without knowing anything, because ATC didn't even know what time, or could give us an estimate of time of when we would leave. So, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I report back, just to do my XNA turn. So I'm finna go home. So I got some bad news right before I started to record this. My schedule got modified, and they canceled my flight coming back from XNA today. So I have to overnight in XNA, operate a flight back in the morning into my off day. Because the reason why they canceled it, because of an IROP, which stands for Irregular Operational Procedures. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm coming through this late afternoon. So I guess coming back, instead of risking what happened to us yesterday, they just said, hey, why don't y'all just overnight in XNA and just deadhead in the morning or whatever like that, which I really don't want to do. In 6 years, I've never had to operate into my day off, except for one time. But it worked out in my favor in that one time, because I got a hotel that night, and then because I was leaving out to go on vacation the next day. So technically I didn't work into my off day. We got back at like midnight or something like that. So no, this is the first time I worked into my off day in 6 years. And now I'm gonna email my my manager to get a comp day. Hopefully it can be the day my next trip start, where I can just take that one day, and then I'll deadhead to LaGuardia and pick up my trip in LaGuardia. So I'm gonna see what happens with that. As soon as I get into the airport, I'm gonna email my manager for a comp day. But I just go to XNA and I stay there tonight. It is what it is. As I always say, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I was looking forward to coming back home tonight, but I got some good rest last night, more comfortable sleeping in my own bed, wake up, cook myself a meal to eat or whatever like that, and now I'm back at it. So, but what can I do? Just roll with the punches, as I say, and make the best of it. But I'm finna get ready. The shuttle just came around. I'll see you guys once I get to XNA tonight. Unless something happens, we're gonna be in XNA. Everybody, I've made it here to Northwest Arkansas. The flight was very uneventful. We taxied in Atlanta for over an hour, because as we were getting ready to go to take off, they swapped the runway. Instead of going east, everybody had to taxi back to the other side of the airport and go west. And we had to get in line and wait for about an hour and some change on the ground. When I got here, I asked the gate agent today, let them know why they canceled the flight going back. They said it was because of weather, but there's no weather in the forecast in Atlanta. So that's a mystery to me. So I'm finna, once I get finished with you all, I'm gonna get on the computer, email my my manager, and I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow just to make sure she gets my email so we can go ahead and get this calm day, preferably the start of my next trip, which will be, what is today? Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I was supposed to be off Monday, Tuesday, start a trip on Wednesday. So hopefully, preferably, it'll be Wednesday and like that. But then there's a tropical storm coming up through Florida and supposed to hit Georgia, and we're supposed to, go through all that too as well. So it's a lot that we got, and it's this time of the year, August. Well, towards the end of August, it's getting hurricane season and stuff like that. So going into September, but it is what it is. Try to rest some. It's a little bit after 8. I have a 4:45 van and a deadhead in the morning that leaves at 6. And I'm hoping that flight makes it in tonight. So we don't know if it's gonna make it in. If it's supposed to be weather like they said, that was the reason why they canceled, then it's possible that flight might not make it in to Northwest Arkansas tonight. But we'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Go Home Day. Good morning, everybody. I'm back home. I didn't really sleep well last night because for whatever reason I just couldn't go to sleep. But when I did finally go to sleep, I kind of woke up and I saw a modification. I'm thinking like, oh my God, please don't tell me this flight canceled going back in the morning. Somehow they alternated my deadhead to go out 2 hours later, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And I immediately called crew scheduling, but I forgot they don't open up their lines until 4 a.m. It was about 3:45-ish or whatever like that. And when I called them, they said, oh, they put you on the, I said, I didn't ask for that. I said, can y'all please put me back on the 6 o'clock? Because I did not ask for that alternate deadhead. Now, my captain might have asked it because he wanted to stay and eat breakfast and all this other stuff like that. I just wanted to get home. You know what I'm saying? I have things that I need to do as far as the doctor's appointment for my daughter. And I need to cut my grass because it's been raining and my grass is high. I got things to do. I don't care about the rest. I just want to get home so I can do the things that I need to do at home before I have this other trip. I'm going to give probably to the end. I'm going to wait till before business closed to ask if they haven't sent me my email about my calm day. And I'm calling somebody. My manager, when I went to send her an email, she's out and she doesn't have a date of her return. So can't call her. I might just call crew scheduling and ask them for the duty manager that's on duty for the day or whatever like that, and have them give me my calm day because I need that. But I did get paid 4 hours for today because even though it was the one leg, it was minimum day. So we still get paid the 4 hours. So I do still get paid for the 4 hours for the deadhead back here. So. But other than that, all in all, it's the first time it's ever happened to me in 6 years working into my off day. But as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.